This video is brought to you by Amazon App Store. If you're a Mafia City player or you want to check it out, then I've good news for you. Using the link in the description down below, you will have the possibility of saving up to 20% on all of your purchase in Mafia City, but also in every single in-app purchase. Amazon uses a special currency called Amazon Coins, which is a devalued money. Therefore, every time you spend using those, you get a 20% discount. But the real deal is juicier than that. Amazon is running a promotional offer in partnership with Mafia City, and if you're willing to spend $500 on the big bundle in the game, you will only pay $382 or a 23% discount. But this promotion is only for people from the United States. But don't worry, you can still switch your account settings to the US and benefit from the discount. I would like to thank Amazon App Store for sponsoring that video. Bonjour everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video and an exciting one because finally the 8.4 dropped, and with it comes those new freaking polished tanks that are looking kinda juicy, and especially the 60 TP that I had the chance to play today. And all I gotta say is that I truly love how it responds in battle. On top of that, with it comes new consumables, especially the tungsten rounds that allow you to increase your average damage by nearly 15%. And of course, several other features that we will talk about in another video, because here today, guys, we focus on the tier 10. Concerning the statistics, let's say that this tank has everything to seduce you. When it comes to the DPM, you have 2.5k, but remember that this will be increased by the Tungsten Shell's effect. The gun dispersion kind of sucks, sitting at nearly 0.35. The reload time is 14 seconds, and with it comes a great penetration, 258 with your regular, 350 with your gold shell, and 80 with your HE shells. Those values are extremely good because, yeah, you have 600 alpha damage. It's a little bit less than an E100, but trust me, it's going to be enough. On top of that, 7 degrees of gun depression to make that tank perfect to play on hilly terrains. The only downside this tank truly has is obviously its top speed limit. That you can kinda put aside by using the right equipments, and especially the improved gear oil that will increase your 4 kilometers per hour to your maximum forward speed instead of the regular improved fuel that I was currently using. And this really makes a difference, at least in my opinion, making this tank an extremely good and versatile one. Now for the last part, the armor. Let's say that you're not gonna get put aside either, because this thing right there is definitely better at bouncing shots than a regular E100, and for that, let's see it through the X-ray. This is the armor profile of the tank in Blitz directly, and as you can see, the upper part of the hull is around 340 millimeters, so impossible to penetrate with regular shells. You will have to either use a tank destroyer with gold shell or whatever other tanks using calibrated shell. You also have that little weak spot here, which kind of sucks, but still, even as a weak spot, you have 270 millimeters of thickness, which makes it impossible to penetrate with regular shells, at least for traditional tanks. The weak spot is right there, the lower part of the hull, which kind of sucks simply because, first of all, it's easy to penetrate, but on top of that, this is where the ammunitions are located. So be careful with this tank what equipment you're using on, simply because you don't want to get ammo-racked. Now for the rest, you see that there is no problem bouncing at all. It's impossible to penetrate your turret, literally, except for that little cupola here, but as it's really, really small, when you use your 7 degrees of gun depression, it's kind of hidden, which implies that it's going to be even more hard for the opponents to penetrate it. So in definitive, you have yourself an E100, but with a way better armor. Of course, for the rest of the tank, it's easy to get penetrated, but if you side scrape a little bit, you will see that you still have possibilities of bouncing your targets, except on this area here, because the more you angle, the easier it becomes for your opponents to penetrate. So the same principles as an i7. Now for the playstyle, guys, I decided to go for a live battle for 2 reasons. The first is I lack of time, and therefore it makes it easier for me to upload, but also because at least I'll give you my feedbacks as I'm playing and how to play the tank. So basically, 60 TP, I just told you guys, it's known for its amazing mobility using the right equipments, also its impressive armor and really good guns. So let's take a look at how this tank performs in a live battle. But plot twist, it should go very well for us, even if we have to deal with 2 60 TPs in front of us. And this is pretty much what happens now that Wargaming is putting those certificate discounts for experience in the battle pass. Every time someone buy the battle pass, they have 25, 50, even 75% sometimes worth of discount on those. So there we go, guys. And the first thing I'm doing is using the Tungsten Shell, because by doing so, of course, doing this, I had to bounce because otherwise it wouldn't be fun. I'm using this thing because you get 2 shots where you get the perfect type of average damage. Here I did 677. 617, simply because I used the right equipment, the Tungsten Shell. So there we go. Let's try to see if we actually have a good, maybe, possibilities to penetrate that guy. Neither can we. That sucks. But at least it shows you that the tank features an impressive amount of armor. So there we go. I'm gonna try to change my position to take the one the Emil just took, because the 60 TP in front of us just shot. And here things are gonna be a little bit interesting, because he turns his back and allows us to sneak our shots. Of course, as always, we are here to focus, and this is exactly what we're gonna do. But I still gotta be careful, because as you can see, there's the 268 also trying something. And I wish that WT could actually stop bothering me, but hey, that's the price to pay when you're playing with people that don't know what they are doing. Okay, let's try the second tactic you can try with this tank, aka the side scrape, because when you side scrape, usually you are able to bounce, except if you over-angle, and it seems like I did. I actually over-angle, that sucks. Alright. Can we maybe get a shot on the 60 TP or something? No? Maybe we're gonna have to push? Yeah. Let's push the 60 TP, guys. It's gonna go well for us. Oh, maybe I can actually penetrate even the Hori using Gold Shell? No. Okay, you see that Tungsten Shell is coming back. I got it again, therefore I'm gonna use it. But before putting the equipment, I'm gonna wait for the reload. And there we go. As you can see, what a crazy shot. 700. This thing completely surpasses the purpose of our little friend, the E100, because of this special consumable. So there we go. I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna kill the 60 TP straight in, because it's gonna make it easier for me. And now I'm gonna push the KPZ. Yes, I still lack a lot of hit points compared to him, but if I manage to face hug him, maybe I'll be able to do something. So let's give it a try. We're gonna see how it ends. Maybe it's gonna end well for us, maybe not. Who knows? So there we go. This is the third playstyle. As you can see, I'm using my big-ass gun to be able to bounce shots from him. Now he's kinda unaware of what's coming for him. There we go. We aim at the little weak spot, and once again we put our gun straight on his in order for him to shoot at our gun instead of my actual tank. As you have a really huge gun, it's not a problem to do that, and it will help you killing off your targets. Just take a look at that. 3 shots on the Kampfpanzer, and not a single one of those penetrated my tank based on my crazy experience on dealing with those tanks. So now all we have to do is killing the T-54, and to do so, I truly hope that the guy is gonna come for us, because if he does, I think it's an Ace Tanker live stream, which would be good. Which would be good. Alright, so there we go. Let's completely aim. Of course. Oh my gosh. Okay, not a problem. We're gonna kill him. Don't worry, guys. 5, 4, 3, book! Nice, and the finish off, the finishing, sorry, aka the Mighty Ram. So yeah, 60 TP in the end is good for 3 things: side scrape, all down, and ramming. And here we did all of them in one single replay. I'm quite proud of it, and as you can see, judging by the consumables Wargaming implemented on the tank, we truly get ourselves a tank that is simply a beast, and that completely destroys the purpose of the E100. So in definitive, is the line worth it? Yes, for what kind of player? Pretty much everyone, simply because of how good the tank actually performs. So if you enjoyed, feel free to subscribe, like, and share. And once again, I would like to thank my sponsor, Amazon, for sponsoring this video. See ya, guys.